Thank you for staying on the program. Remember, I said we were going to discuss what matters most. Yes, water is life, and you can't, argue about that. But let's tell you about the Water Africa and West Africa Building and Construction Exhibition and Seminar 2022. The event is being put together by ACE Event Management of the UK and is endorsed and supported by the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, the Ministry of Works and Housing, and the Ghana Institute of Engineering. So to tell us more about that seminar, I've got Tracy Nolan Shaw. She's MD for ACE Event Management UK. Thank you so much for joining the program, ma'am.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, and Walid Kuri, General Manager for Desalytics, and they are part of this program, and he would also be a panelist on when the seminar part of this program happens. So first, let me come to you, ma'am. Tell us more about your company and what you've been doing.
Well, for nearly 30 years, we've been organising water and construction exhibitions all throughout Africa. Our first time in Ghana was in 1994. So for a lot of you, your older audience will remember, and then the younger ones, the subsequent ones. It's fantastic to be sort of back here. We have exhibitors and presenters from all over the world to discuss the challenges of water and sanitation, as well as the housing deficit and construction issues.
Interesting. You say you've been here since 1994. That's quite a long time, Tell us some of the things you've been doing besides, is it all about bringing stakeholders together to discuss the issues, or you've seen practical improvement on the ground with the work that you've been doing?
One of the things which now the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, years ago there wasn't so much concentration on sanitation, and it's actually amazing to see the concentration now on that subject, because as you know, it's so important. One of the issues that I would like to take up is that our seminar director, who couldn't make it today, Professor Bob Ando, he concentrates on flood control, and as you know, in Accra, your floods that you've had recently, it's a massive issue. So there's these issues that are going to be getting discussed throughout the event.
Great. So you are one of the exhibitors at this particular event.
And a special sponsor as well, I must say.
Yes, special sponsor. Tell us some of the products and services that are available.
Yeah, so we were discussing earlier about the challenges in Ghana in terms of water management and mining and resources getting pollution. So basically what we do, we operate on 3 fronts. So first one is of course the water part, and I'll get back to this one. But also across Africa, we partner with young entrepreneurs and help them to build companies focusing on helping solve the challenges in Africa, on the water challenges. Second impact focus we have is on women empowerment. So we try to bring in as much as possible women in our industry, because as you know, water industry lags behind in terms of women.
So do you mean an exchange of, like an exchange program, you bring people?
Programs, trainings, even hiring. So our team is 45% women in terms of leadership, so which is really a step
I like
up.
that.
Me too.
It's
fantastic, isn't it?
I like that.
And the third impact part, which is the water, obviously. So we help companies and governments and industrial clients to improve their water operations in terms of reducing pollution, but also increasing productivity, helping them to get better results as long as they are meeting government regulations.
So he is one of the exhibitors and a major sponsor of the program, but tell us other exhibitors or other products that will be on exhibition.
Well, we have Interplast, who've been sponsoring since 1994, as well as Polytank. We actually have, which is very, very interesting. I'm actually going to go off centre a little bit. We have an Italian contingent, and they are concentrating on housing and on wastewater treatment plants.
Okay.
But there's a delegation of about 10 of them, and one of them decided that they would change the event a little bit, and what they would do is they would actually start, they want to find partners for wine and handbags. So I told you, I know it's a bit strange, but it's something that I think sort of visitors may be interested to come and see them to talk about that. Yeah. After they've spoken to Walid, they can actually go and talk to the Italians about wine and handbags.
And there are a lot of, there's a congress, also the conference, in parallel to the exhibition, so it's very rich in terms of content. Myself, for example, I'm organizing a panel discussion, I'm moderating a panel discussion. We have 4 experts from the water industry from Ghana and abroad debating about how we can make sure we have drinking water across all Ghana.
There's one thing I really need to say, and it's wonderful to be back in Ghana, but I want to thank all the Ministry of Sanitation, Water Resources, the Ministry of Works and Housing, Ghanaian Institution of Engineering. The support, it actually makes me feel quite emotional sometimes, because it's I've always been welcomed so warmly by Ghana, and if by any of our seminars or the exhibition, if it can actually help the future of Ghana. And when I'm sending out messages to people, I say, be part of the future of Ghana.
That brings me to my next question. So there's somebody watching us who's not aware of this exhibition and thinks that, okay, I can actually be a part of it. How do they do so?
Okay, well, we had registration open up until this evening, but from tomorrow, from 9 o'clock, we don't charge for the seminar program. The seminar program has CP7 for the whole event, has 7 CPD credits, which is excellent. That's given from the Ghanaian Institution of Engineering. So it's free to attend. So if they haven't got the link to register, that's fine. They can actually just show up from 9 o'clock in the morning. And
and where's this happening?
It's at Accra International Conference Centre.
All right, at 9 a.m.
Yeah, registration starts at 9 a.m, but the event starts at 10.
Great. So look, if you are interested in water, and we've spoken about the importance of water to us as a people, and the concerns raised by experts here that if we aren't careful, we're going to be importing water. That's not a good sign. And so interventions like this create the opportunity for discussions to happen and for us to see the way forward. And so if you're an interested citizen, just find your way there tomorrow at the Accra International Conference Centre, and your contributions will be taken as well. I'm sure there's going to be an open forum or something.
Yeah, it's interactive. Yes.
Great. So this is the 16th edition, and so we're told, right?
Yes, it is.
It's the 16th edition. So beyond the forum, what else should we expect? So I know that in some instances, people may release a communique or something for those who couldn't attend, but just let us know, beyond the event, what more should we expect from ACE?
Okay, well, we will be putting a report out with the help of Walid, of the conclusions of the seminar programme, and Professor Bob of the conclusions. And then we're going to take the advice of everybody that we deal with this week, and we're going to launch another event for next year, and then to look back and see what's been achieved in the last year.
And since you're the technical person, let me just find out from you. Yesterday I spoke to the director of communications for the Ghana Water Company Limited, and due to issues like mining and pollution, we are struggling when it comes to treating our water. Turbidity is also a problem. Is there any existing technology that could help us with the modern day challenges of treating water?
Yeah, in fact, there are a lot of technologies, and the good thing is that today we have all the technologies we need to avoid water scarcity. I mean, everybody talks about water scarcity, but we've reached a point where we can treat wastewater to a potable level. So the technologies are all there. I think what we really lack is a full integrated water management scheme, where we have all the stakeholders coming together and saying we're going to reduce consumption, we're going to reduce pollution, then we're going to treat and dispatch to clients. So the technologies are there, either if it's through clarification, coagulation. I'm not going to go in all the technical field, but definitely the technology is here. And what Ghana is facing is not just a Ghana problem. We see it across all Africa because of rapid growth of population, industrialization, urbanization. They're adding a lot of stress on aquifers. In the conference, we have a panel where we'll be discussing specifically this topic, how we can improve groundwater.
Interesting. And before I let you go, you're from the UK. And when you look at products from the UK, there's a conscious effort, products that require the use of water, like toothpaste. You know, you see there, conserve water. You're encouraged to use as little water as possible to brush your teeth. From a very young age, children are taught how to be conscious of waste when it comes to water. Is beyond the seminar, is there anything you're looking to help in that regard in terms of campaigning on the proper use of water and how to ensure that we don't waste the resource?
That is such a fantastic question, and thank you for asking. For next year, we will actually be bringing in just like the environment, just like into the event, and that will actually be covering that. Yeah.
No, you can go ahead. Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah. It's so important. Yes. Yeah. Obviously, sort of like with Ghana, it's just like clean water first, but then sort of don't waste it. Yeah.
I really appreciate you, and tomorrow we'll be looking forward to that particular conversation which is happening at the Accra International Conference Center. If you want to exhibit, right? I asked a two-pronged question for those who may want to be a part. You told us about those who can join the program by coming in at 9 a.m. But if I want to exhibit my product?
Okay, well, we're nearly full. We have a couple of, we have a couple of open spaces, but not many. So if you could actually contact us today, very quickly, and
okay.
then
and how do they do that? Find you on social media, anything?
They will contact. Yeah, they will contact Desmond.
And you do that. Okay, great. So I've been speaking to Tracy Nolan Shaw. She is MD for ACE Event Management UK, and Walid Curry, yes, who is General Manager for Desalatics. Thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you all the best.
Well, thank you, and we hope that you have us for another interview at the end of the event. Maybe you could have us for another interview,
well,
and we can tell you how we got on.
Sure, and you can give us feedback on the program. Yeah, great to have you.
Thank you very much.
So there you have it. We'll be coming back to take your comments later in the show, so you hang on there. But do you know that the income of a young entrepreneur from some selected businesses is exempt from tax for 5 years? Well, any young entrepreneur engaged in manufacturing, information and communications technology, agro-processing, energy production, waste processing, tourism and creative arts, horticulture and medicinal plants does not need to pay income tax on these activities for their first 5 years of operation. A young entrepreneur engaged in businesses that enjoys an initial 5-year concession benefits from the following applicable tax rates for an additional 5 years. Accra and Tema 15%, other regional capitals outside the 3 northern regions 12.5%, outside other regional capitals 10%, the 3 northern regions 5%. For further clarity and information, do contact your nearest GRA office. Ghana Revenue Authority, integrity, fairness and service. The show continues right after this.